Okay, fine. So once again, very good afternoon all. Warm welcome to today's session. So as part of continuation to yesterday's lecture, in yesterday's session, we were talking about the introduction to, very important concepts and very useful concepts in terms of project development. Number one, packages, and number two, with respect to, exception handling, and number three, with respect to multi-threading. Okay. So in this session, I would like to give you an intro about your first concept, packages. So as part of packages, we'll see what is Java API. Okay, then you'll also see some system packages. Okay, then we'll see, some naming conversions or naming conventions with respect to package, and then how to create our own package, and then how to access, okay, how to access our own package. Okay, then if I want to add this package, okay, to another class, okay, adding package to another class. Okay? So we'll see some hands-on programs onto packages. Okay, package programs. So this is what we are going to see, guys. So I have prepared a document to make it simple. Yeah, hope you're able to see the document, right? So as discussed, packages is similar to your header files in C and C++. You might have written hash include stdio.h, conio.h, okay, math.h. Okay, so in the similar way, you have packages in Java. Okay, if you go with .NET framework, you'll have namespaces terminology there. In the same way, if you come to Python, then you have modules, right? So that the terminology is getting changed from programming language to programming language. Okay? On the whole, the concept would be the same again. So package is a namespace that organize set of classes and interfaces. So what does package consist of? Okay. So if somebody have asked you a question, what does package consist of? You can just tell set of classes and interfaces. In detail, if you still is asking, then package is collection of built-in classes, interfaces, abstract classes, and sub packages. You can create some main package, and under it you want to you want to create a main package called calculator package. Okay, then under calculator package, this is your main package. Okay, and under calculator package, you have again addition. Okay, then subtraction, then multiplication. Okay, then division. Okay, then modulus. Okay, then exponential. Okay, you have many more. Okay, yeah, you can perform some trigonometric operations. Okay, so you can have all those sub functions. So tomorrow, you want to calculate some employee salary. Okay, you want to add some other, maybe daily allowances, HRA, all those things. So you need not write add functionality. Again, you have add functionality. Okay, you want to multiply into some, number of days into, per day, what is the salary. Okay, so you can have all those, packages ready-madely. Okay, all those packages and classes you can write. You can directly use them whenever required in your program. What is the purpose of package? So similarly, yesterday I told you already, like it is similar to your folders or directory creation. Okay, or you create some main folder, then sub folders. Okay, you create some list of, right, in similar way as we have seen yesterday. So just like this, in computer you create, usually, okay, we create a folder called education. You create a folder called entertainment. Okay, then in the entertainment again you'll have movies, okay, songs, games. Okay, then in again in movies you'll again create subfolders like Telugu movies, Hindi movies, then English movies. Okay, then sometimes people create like action movies, comedy movies. okay, romantic movies, okay. So then in same way, if you go with Java also, you have lang package. Under lang package, you have some sub packages. Under util package, you have sub packages. Okay. Under SQL, you have some sub packages. Under AWT, you have some sub packages. Okay. So utility function, then basic language, Java language dependent class and interfaces. Then SQL database connectivity related. Then AWT abstract window toolkit, GUI programming related. Okay. So Java platform provides an enormous class libraries as a set of packages suitable for developing various applications. So the set of libraries, in our terminology, we call it as API, application program interfaces. Then what is the use of API? Then again, the same story. Okay, like you'll talk about package, sub package, classes, interfaces. So I just gave a small structure here. Like Java would be the main package, because whenever you write anything, you'll write as import Java dot. Okay, import Java dot util dot map. Import Java dot lang dot system. Import Java dot lang dot string. Import Java dot lang dot string buffer. Okay. In the same way, import Java dot awt dot button. Import Java dot awt dot event. Okay. Import Java dot awt dot action. Okay. So a package offers the following three things. What is that it is going to offer? It's going to offer a namespace, okay, then organization benefits of the related classes, okay, and then some level of security. Of course, we can also make use of public, private, protected, all that. We'll see how differently it is going to execute. Then advantages of package. Okay, this is all theoretical stuff. You can also go through it. I'll share this document right after my session. So application memory space is less, memory point of application execution time is less, application performance is enhanced. Okay. Then package provide access protection, package removes naming collision. So this is very much important now. Okay, we are moving into actual story. Like, so packages, when we categorize, it is two types which I categorize. One is built-in package or predefined, or maybe the standard packages which are already given by your Sun Microsystems, James Gosling and team, okay, which we call as Java API support. Apart from built-in packages, predefined packages, the other thing is user-defined packages, right? So built-in packages which are already designed by your Sun Microsystems. Okay. So usually when you install your Java, you'll be getting an compressed files, okay, just jar files. Okay. So whenever your compiler is loading the program, okay, it will check with the related files. Okay, something like we have written system.out.println. Okay, are you writing any functionality of println? No, right? So it is automatically loading all that related programs, right? So in C also you might have done this, right? When you are compiling, onto Turbo C editor, you could see a lot of times, your files, number of lines, your program, number of lines would be something like, 10 or 15 lines. But, after loading, it will tell, 300, 400 lines of code has been loaded. You will be surprised. I have written only 10, 15 lines of code. What is this now? So it is loading all the related files, like you're writing, when you write println, or print statement there, scanf statement, okay, printf, scanf, all those functionality related code is being loaded there. Okay. So in turn, this built-in packages or standard packages, I'm again categorizing into two, like core packages and extension packages. Okay. So why extension in this? At last we'll have Java X dot. Okay. So here, if I go with core packages, so I have just listed few core packages here. It love java.lang, which is our basic package, which most often we use it. Okay, which is basic language related functionalities code. Then java.io, file handling operations. input output operations. Java.util, utility functionalities. Java.math. Okay, here when you go with util, we have already been using scanner class, right? So java.util.scanner class. Then java.math, mathematical calculations. Java.awt, used for developing GUI applications. In the 5th unit, we are going to work with java.awt. So in similar way, you have java.awt.event for event handling mechanisms. Okay, java.applet. So applet also again kind of GUI programming kind of thing. Java.net for network programming. Java.sql. Okay, if you're working with JDBC connectivity, which is part of a Unit 5. Okay, Java to database connectivity application. Then Java.swing. Okay, as we are going to learn AWT and Swing. Two concepts are we are going to see as part of GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, so we call AWT as the heavyweight component, Swing as lightweight component. The other difference is Swing is platform independent, whereas AWT is platform dependent. Okay, OS dependent. So anyhow, we are going to see in detail in our Unit 5. So there are many more. There are many more core packages. Okay, I'm not restricting here. I'm just covering few things. The same way extension packages. Again, you have javax.swing. You have core package called Java Swing, and you also have extension package under it as javax.swing. Then javax.sql. Similarly, you have java.x.servlet. If you are going for development of web application, you have javax.servlet. Okay. Same way, javax.servlet.http. Okay. javax.servlet.jsp. So these are all related to your web development part. Okay. So to include a library package, we have to use import. Okay, just like we've been writing in the previous sessions, like import is a keyword. Okay, so imports, then space, then Java. Okay, for example, AWT. Okay, dot star. When I say dot star, it will be loading all the related interfaces and classes. Okay. So similar way, we have one more package like import java.lang. Language related packages. So this is a default package which usually gets loaded. So for any kind of Java program, this package is implicitly available to us. So why? Because lot of activities we can perform, like what we have been going to see, like exception handling. Okay, so exception handling functionalities we find in language package. Okay, so all the exception handling related classes are available to us. The same way, multi-threading. Okay, all multi-threading support is available to us. Okay. Similar way, we also make use of our string handling functionalities. Okay, functionalities are available. Then in Unit 2, if you remember, we have seen wrapper classes. Okay. Wrapper classes also, and most often, system resources functionalities. Okay. Resources functionalities. Okay. So there are plenty of advantages of using your java.lang package, guys. So most often we work with the java.lang package. So nothing much to stress on user-defined packages. There's nothing to talk about it. Only thing you have to know, like which class comes under which package. Okay. So you can go through Java document and you can just find out like what are classes are available in which package. Okay. If somebody is using IDE, then I don't think directly when you click on that package directly, you'll be able to see the help option. Now the next job is we are not here to make use of I mean we are not here to waste our time onto predefined packages. So how do I create a user defined package? Okay, something like I'm not happy with the predefined package, Then how do I create a user defined package? Okay. And how do I compile and how do I use that package is the story. Okay. So rules to create user defined package. First is package statement should be the first statement of any other package program. So first you'll be making your package keyword. Then choose an appropriate class name or interface name and whose modifier must be public. Any package program can contain only one public class or only one public interface, but it can contain any number of normal classes. Package program should not contain main class. That means it should not contain any main method. Modifier of constructor of the class which is present in the package must also be public. Okay. Of course, this is not applicable in case of interfaces concept. Okay. Because interface itself will not have any constructor. Okay. Abstract class will have, but interface, no, there's no constructor. Then the modifier of method of class or interface which is present in the package must be public. Okay. Method present in class or interface must also be public. Okay. So in case of interface, it is optional again. Because by default, interface methods itself would be a public. We have seen in the last sessions. Then every package program should be saved with public class name or public interface name. Is that clear, guys? I'm just showing a small example here. If you see, here we have package keyword, then followed by my package. You can write any name. Okay. Then the class name must be public, right? You're saving with the same class name. Then method must also be public. I mean, this is constructor. Okay. Constructor is also public. Then you have a method called show method. It's also public. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Then how do we compile? So for compilation of package program, first we have to save that name with public class name .java and then compile the. So usually we type as java c -d dot then class name .java. Okay. Or if you are in a separate path, then you have to copy that entire path and then you have to run. Right. So this -d, okay, which is going to create a directory location. Okay, there's a in Java tools we have seen this. Okay, so -d is a specific tool which is tell to Java compiler create a separate folder for the given package in the given path. Okay, when we give specific path, then it creates a new folder at that location. When you use dot, then it create a folder at current working directory. Okay, if you are specifying path, then it is going to create in that path location. If you give dot, then in whichever location from where you are currently accessing, there it is going to create a folder. Okay, so any package program can be compiled but cannot execute or run. Why? Because we are not writing our main class there. Okay? I mean, we are not writing our main method there. Okay, so you can only import. Okay, you can use that package somewhere in other programs or other classes. Right, guys? So let's create our own user defined package now. Shall we? Hope everybody is ready. Shall we create a user defined package now? Yes, guys? Okay. So demo program on packages, sorry. User defined package. You can also work along with me. No issues. You can type along with me. You can have my screen on the other side and you can start working, guys. Parallel you can do. Okay. So let me create. Okay, let me save first. I'm just saving this. So let me save it as, what shall we do? Okay, CSE. CSC underscore pack. Right. So I'm going to create a package first. First statement would be package keyword, then followed by oops underscore CSC. That's my package name. Okay. Then end up with semicolon. Right. This is, I'm writing comments here. Creating package. Okay. With your own name. Then now next job is I have to create a class. Okay. So class must be of public modifier, then followed by class name. Class, then followed by class name. CSC underscore pack. Right. Then in this pack, CSC underscore pack class, I am writing a method saying public void, concentrate. Okay. Right. Fine. Then you have to concentrate and you also have to display your let me sell your ID, okay, in the class whenever I ask. Okay. So system dot out dot print ln. Okay. Then we'll write welcome to oops underscore CSC. Okay. Then let me display the ID. Okay. ID is, okay, ID. Okay. Right. Fine. So I have created this oops underscore CSC. Okay. Now what I do is I save this program. Okay. So I save this program. As of now on the desktop, I don't have any other folders here. Okay. There's only one folder called desktop. I don't have other folders here. Okay. So now when I save this, okay, I need to. Okay, fine. So I'm just saving it. Okay, Control S. So when I've saved, I've got CSC underscore pack.java. Okay, I got this file. Okay. Then now what I do is I compile this. Okay. I'm going to compile this. Okay. So how do I compile this? Java C space -d. Okay. Dot class name. What is our class name? What is our class name? CSC underscore pack dot Java. Okay. Fine. So immediately when I compile this, okay, your Java compiler is going to create, okay, a folder in my location on the name of oops underscore CSC. Okay, let's check. Let me click enter. What happened? Okay, I think here the space. Let me check. Just a minute, guys. Java C, okay, and -d, okay, dot, then CSC underscore pack. dot Java. Not recognized as internet program batch file. How come something is going wrong here? Okay, let me just check once. File not found. Okay. It is there in this location only. Okay, desktop, it is desktop only. Okay, fine. Just a minute, guys. Public class followed by the class name. Save. Java C -d. Why it is not showing? Java C underscore pack dot Java. Any guesses? Okay, is this not taking this or like what? Yes. Let me save it as well. Save as CSC dot Java. Did somebody got it? Okay, space is it? Okay, let me just try out with this Java C. Okay, and -d. Okay, dot CSC dot Java. Somewhere. Okay, the problem is with space only. Don't worry. Okay. Yes. Java C. So you have given space after D. Okay. And CSC, right? Dot Java. Why it is showing invalid? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, it's good that we have tried all combinations. So Java C, okay, space, okay, Java C space -d, okay, dot, then space, then class name dot Java, guys. अरे क्या हुआ भाई फिर से? Just now it has come, right? Just now we have got it, right? Again, the story. Abhi, you got it? Okay. Java C, then just a minute, guys. Java C space -d, okay, dot, then CSC dot Java. Okay. Did somebody have got it? People have got it, just let me know. Perfect. I'm just typing here, guys. Okay. So Java C. Okay. Or else, just a minute. Let me type it here itself. So Java C. Okay. Space -d space dot space. Okay. Class name CSC. Okay. Dot Java. Okay. Understood, guys? I'm repeating again. Java C space -d space dot space CSC dot Java. CSC is your class name. Is that clear? Okay. Right. Java C space -d space dot space. Okay. Then CSC dot Java. Yes. Now our program got compiled successfully. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There are some errors. Okay. There are some errors. Just a minute. Yeah. This is some extra. Okay. Fine. This is a comment. Let's execute once again. Is that clear? Previously, we did not have any folder by name oops_csc. Okay. Oops_csc is our package name, which we have created. Okay. Now we got created with oops_csc folder. Double click on it. You see class file which is stored in this folder. Okay. You're getting my point, guys? Okay. So this is our source code Java file. Your class file got created in oops_csc. Sorry. Are you all clear now? Did everybody got created with a folder now? Please respond in the chat box. Did you all create a folder? If you have not understood, please let me know. I'll again repeat. Just Java C space -d space, okay, then dot space, then file name dot Java. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. Fine. So this is how we create in a folder. Okay. If you want to give some specific path, you can. Okay. Now what I want is, I want to display my ID. Okay. I want to display my ID. So I'm creating one more file here. Maybe, we want to access which package? oops_csc package. In that, I want to access what is our class name? CSC class. Okay. And I want to display my ID. This is the requirement. First statement is, you have to write import statement. Okay. Which package you want to import? I want to import oops_csc package. Yes. Perfect. Then which class you want to import in that package, because you might have n number of classes later on. Okay. I want to import CSC class. That's it. Understood? package name followed by class name. Now I will write class staff. Let me save this onto the desktop. Okay. So staff job, right? Now I'm writing my main method, public static void main string args. So here I am creating object. Okay, object of which class I have to create? Which class I have to create? The class which I am using. Okay, so CSE, okay, dot, okay, maybe S1 equal to new CSC. Okay. Then S1 dot, what is the method? What is the method there? What was the method in this program? Method name was concentrate. Okay. So I am marking an ID saying like I want some ID to be displayed here. Okay. 160326 ID. Have to concentrate. Right? Okay. Done. Now what you have to do is you have to compile these codes now. So first, anyhow, I have compiled, the previous CSC file, but once again, let me compile java c -d space dot space, okay, then csc dot java. Okay. Yes, perfectly compiled. Now I need to compile this class, staff class, okay. So java c, okay, then staff dot java. Okay. Yes, there is some error again. What is the problem here? Class name dot, okay. Cannot find symbol location class csc csc oops dot csc csc. Okay, csc is my class name. Okay, why it is not able to find its class? Okay, csc. Okay, sorry guys. I'm concentrating somewhere else on the package. Still the error is something else, but I was looking into package story. Okay, fine. So first is you need to compile your package program. So java c -d space dot, okay, then class name was CSC dot java. Okay. Right. Okay. Don't forget the spaces. Okay. Right. Next is you compile your staff class. Okay. So java c, okay, staff dot java. Perfect. Then java staff. Now see the beauty here. From where to where we are linking up these programs. Okay. So first is we have created a folder. Okay. Now in this folder, okay, I have your class file. This class file I am accessing from my staff.java. Okay. So what is the proof? So in oops underscore CSC, I have this method called concentrate method. Now I am using this concentrate method in my staff class. Okay, which is in other program, right? In another program, I am using this concentrate method, not in the same program. If same program, I need not use package concept. I can directly use interface, inheritance concept, and I can import, right? But this is different story. This program is different. This program is different now. Okay, so there is concentrate method in my CSC class, which is there in my oops underscore CSC folder. Okay, so this folder got created. Now in a separate program, okay, so what I'm doing, I am again creating instance of that class and then I'm calling that method. Okay, the step one, you're creating the folder. Step two, you're again creating a compiling and the staff file. Then step three, you're running your staff file. Is it clear, guys? Are you all clear? Can you once compile in your systems and give me acknowledge whether you are able to do it or not? Did everybody get the output? Come on, only Yashwant is responding. How about others? Come on, guys. Only Pavan and Yashwant. How about others? I just want a confirmation. Because, right, from now onwards, we'll be creating all packages and we'll be doing our programs. Separate programs. Okay, how to import. Others, can I consider as yes? Okay, Srinitya. Okay. Fine. So let me go with another example where let us include an interface and a class, okay, within the package, right? Can we do it? Can we do it? Absolutely, we can do it, right? So you can create a class, you can create an interface, okay, then later on, if you want, you can use them in another program. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, you can create a package, okay, you can create a package like oops underscore CSC underscore E3, okay. So in this, I'm asking you to create a class. So public, okay, then class, okay, maybe C1, okay, and create some method in it. So public void, okay, show details, okay. Then in a similar way, I want you to create an interface again in the same package. Okay? So again, create one more interface, public, okay. So oops underscore CSC underscore E3. In this, I just want you guys to create an interface. So public, okay, interface, okay. Then let's say C2, okay. Then maybe you're telling some other method, like you're just giving an abstract method here. So void, display. So this is an abstract method here. So here you have show method, right? So I want you guys to create this and task to you, okay? You have to create a class, you have to create an interface. Now, in another program, you have to access, okay? You have to access this, class C1 and interface C2. Okay, how do you write? Just like you'll again make use of import. Okay, import oops underscore CSC underscore E3 dot class C1. Okay, the same way import, okay, oops underscore CSC underscore E3 dot C2. Okay, sir, should I write 2 times? If not, you can write in this way: import oops underscore CSC underscore E3 dot star. Okay, all the classes and interfaces will be imported here, right? Okay, now I'm writing one more class, CSC underscore E3. Okay, implements, because I'm using interface, L-E-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Okay, implements. Okay, then I'm writing data method. Okay, I mean, sorry, implements. What is that interface name? Interface name, you took it as C2, right? C2 is my interface name. Okay, and here, I'm making use of public void. Public void. Which method I have to write? Which method I have to write? In the interface, whichever method, abstract method was there, I have to write its functionality. Okay, I'm writing the functionality of display method because we have not written there. Okay, we have not written the functionality there. So I'm writing some functionality here saying system.out.println. Okay, I am interface. Right. So job is done. I have defined that interface method. Now let me write my main method, public void, public static void main. Okay, string args. Okay. Now, to which class I have to create instance? I have to create for C1 class, right? So C1 is C equal to new C1. Okay. Then C1, I mean C dot, what is the method which is there in show method? Okay, C1 dot show. Okay, right? The same way for interface. Do I need to create object for interface? Come on, guys. Can I create object for interface? Yes or no? Come on. Do I need to proceed? No, absolutely. So I'll be creating object for which class? Which class I have to create object now? CSC underscore E3 class. Okay, right? Some object name. Okay, new CSC underscore E3. Right? So E dot, then the method is display. See how the connectivity I'm matching here. So for our information, you can just write one statement here. Okay. System dot out dot println. Okay. Show my details. Right. Task is done. Shall we execute this, or you guys want to execute this program? You want me to execute, or will you guys execute? Come on, guys. What did I do first? Yes, I've created an class. Okay. Then I have created an interface. Okay. Then I've imported that class and interface onto another program. Very simple. Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? Come on. So first, how do you execute this program? How do you execute this program? First, you have to execute which class? Which class you have to execute? C1 class you have to execute. Okay. In the sense, Java C. Okay. Space -d space dot space. My class name. What is my class name? C1 class. Okay. So C1 dot Java. Next. What's the next? Come on, guys. I have to compile. Which one? Which one I have to compile, guys? Interface next. Okay, you have used an interface, right? So you have to compile Java C. Okay, -d space d. Okay, space dot space. What is my interface name? C2 dot Java. Right? So by this time I'll be getting a folder by name oops underscore csc underscore e3. Okay. In that I'll be having my class called c1 dot class file, and I'll be having c2 dot class file. Okay. Now later on I have to compile my main class. What is my main class name? Main class name. Where is my main class? भाई कहाँ चले गए ये? Yes, okay. Java C, then -d space dot space, then C1 dot Java, then Java C space -d, okay, Java C space -d dot space, okay, then C2 dot Java, okay, then Java C -d, sorry, Java C, then my class name is csc underscore e3, csc underscore e3 dot Java. Fine. Now rest of the job is I have to run, okay, Java, okay, csc underscore e3. That's it. Let me know how many of you have got the output. Yes, guys. How many of you have tried and how many of you have got the output? Come on, guys. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? If you don't respond, then I have to consider it as no then. Okay. What did I do, guys? I've just created a package by name oops underscore csc underscore C3. Okay, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing, Pawan. Okay, oops underscore CSC underscore E3. Okay, this is our first job what we have done. So you can parallelly do along with me, guys. So I'll just write comments here. Class, creating class. Okay, save as E1. Okay, Java. Let me execute. Java C space hyphen D space dot space C1 dot Java. Perfect. Yes, I got a folder by name oops underscore CSC underscore E3. Okay, in which I have a class file. Okay, right. Next, I'm asking you to create an interface. Okay. Just a minute, guys. Okay, here also. Package oops underscore CSC. Create an interface. Okay, right. What is this? C2. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. I got C1 and C2. Okay. C1 is class, C2 is interface, right? Perfect. Now I'm creating one more file where I am importing this class and interface. Okay. Save as CSC underscore E3. Okay, guys. Okay. So how do we execute this? First, Java C hyphen D space dot space then C1 dot Java. Then next class completed interface. Yes, completed. Now Java C CSC underscore E3 dot Java. Okay, our main class. Perfect. Then Java CSC underscore E3. Let me run the file. Then I have to get I am interface. Okay. Then I have to get show my details. Okay. Perfect. Hope you are all clear. या यशवंत छोटे छोटे गलतियां होते रहते हैं भाई कभी कभी. हाँ. Just look at the concept. Okay, we have created a class in oops underscore chc underscore e3 package. Then next we have created an interface in oops underscore chc underscore e3. Okay, and proof is, yeah, this is your proof. You got created with 2 class files. Then later on I have used your class and then interface both in my program csc underscore e3. Is that clear? Is it clear, guys? Wait, at least now you have to respond, na? क्या हुआ पवन भाई? Okay, Pawan also understood. Still others? Good, Jahnvi. Good, Bhumika. 4 students have responded. Others, are you facing any problem? Yeah, you have to treat this as lab only, guys. ల్యాబ్లో ఎలా అయితే చేస్తామో ఇప్పుడు అలాగే చేస్తున్నాం. యూజువల్ ల్యాబ్లో ఏం చేస్తారు, మీరు ఒకళ్ళే చేస్తారు. ఇక్కడ ల్యాబ్లో ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, మీరు చేస్తున్నారు, నేను చేస్తున్నాను. బోత్ ఆఫ్ అస్ ఆర్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్. ఓకే, క్రిస్టల్ క్లియర్ అని పెడతారేమో అనుకున్నాను దివ్య. ఓన్లీ క్లియర్ అని పెట్టినారా? I thought I was expecting some Vijay. Somebody will put that, na? Somebody used to put that crystal clear. Okay, fine. If you are clear, then do one program for me. Let me see how many of will create. Will you do it? Can you create a sub package within the main package? Can you create a sub package within the main package? Yes, guys. In the sense, I want a package by name called oops. In that oops, I want one more package called Java. Because a lot of programming languages will support oops, right? Can you create sub package? Come on, guys. Chestara. Okay. What I'm asking you is, in this oops underscore csc underscore e3, okay, I want one more folder called Java. Okay, right? In this way, C11. Okay, or else let me save it as desktop C11.java. Okay, let me try. Perfect. Now, got it? Is that clear? Previously, we did not have this folder called Java, right? Yes, in Java, I have this C11. Okay. So if I want to access C11, then in here I have to write oops underscore csc underscore e3. Okay. If I want to access that, then import oops underscore csc underscore e3 dot java dot c11. This is how you need to access. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? You can create n number of sub packages. Okay. For example, okay, sub package Okay, sub packages here. Let me create a package RGUKT. Okay, then let me create BTech. Oh, it will take dot. Okay, BTech. Okay, then CSC. Okay, then E3. Okay, then Java. Then public class Java underscore sub underscore pack. Okay, let me save this as Java underscore sub underscore pack. Okay, dot Java. Right. Public void. Okay. Display. Okay, let me not write interface again. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, sub packages. So this you can import in the next program now. Okay, so before that, how is it going to create? Let me compile it. Java C. Okay, space -d space dot space. How do you compile it now? How do you compile it? Same again. Java underscore sub underscore pack dot Java. Perfect. Now tell me where how would be that folder created and where will be this dot class file saved? ఎక్కడ సేవ్ అవుతుంది? Yes guys. Shall we check? Okay, our main package, see here, RGUKT. Okay, our main package is RGUKT, right? Click on RGUKT now. Next, what happened? Our sub package. What is our sub package? Our sub package name is BTech. Yes, click on BTech. Next sub package is CSC. Okay, click on CSC. Next sub package is E3. Click on E3. Next sub package is Java. In the Java, I have my class called Java underscore sub underscore pack dot class file. Is it clear, guys? Is the concept clear? Yes, guys. Is the concept clear? Okay. Yes, yes, absolutely, guys. Fine. So in this way, you can create n number of packages, n number of classes, n number of interfaces. You can use them in different approaches, guys. Fine. Understood all? Divya, Bhumika, Praveen, Pavan, Yashwant, Vijay. Okay. Clear? Okay. I'll just come to the conclusion. I gave difference between inheritance and package. So inheritance concept always used to reuse the features within the program, between class to class or interface to interface or interface to class. Okay, but not from the other program. If you want to access from the other program, then make use of package concept. Understood now? Difference between inheritance and package? Very important interview question. The next question would be, package and import statement. I mean package keyword and import keyword. Package keyword is always used for creating the undefined package and placing some classes and interface in an user defined package. There we are making use of package keyword. Import keyword is if you want to import those classes and interface in a specific program, then you have to make use of import keyword followed by that package name. Okay. So Java compiler will not allow us to import same content present in multiple packages. To overcome this, we need to specify the package name and class name explicitly. Okay. For example, you have same class number in both the packages. Okay. You have to specify explicitly. Right. Okay. Then you have some case study questions onto it. I just want you guys to practice this. Design a class with named as number which contains two methods, add number and subtract number. Then place them in the package called calculator. Now create another class called calculations and then import a package called calculator package and then print addition and subtraction. Understood? You have to create a package called calculator. Okay. In that you will be writing add number, subtract number. Later on, you will be creating another class called calculations, in which you will be importing your calculator package and then you will print addition and subtraction. Three programs you have to write. Sorry, two programs. Calculator is one, and then in that you will be writing add number and subtract number. Okay, two classes. Okay, you can write two separately. Then design a package with pack1 which contains two classes and one interface. Just now I have shown you an example with one class and one interface. Now create one more extra class. Define the above methods, interface methods in your class. We have seen just now. Define one more package with name pack2 and place pack1 class and interface. Just now we have seen again combinations. Okay, in oops I have created Java. Create a package content to understand the protected access modifier. Yeah, now what I want is anyhow these all things we have tried anyhow. Now you please try to work out with all the access modifiers, public, private, protected, default, and see the differences. Are you able to access those features in another class or in another package? All those differences you have to observe. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Very important concept, very easy concept. You can happily enjoy creating different packages. Okay, fine. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session. So please work on the packages concept. This will be helpful for our upcoming concepts. So treat it as a lab. So take those 5 programs and try to execute them. So that's all for today's session, guys. So this codes, everything you can do it on your own. Okay, don't expect the same thing to be executed again and again. You can work on your own examples. Okay, these are just my example, which I was just randomly typing some class names, package names. Clear? Right, guys. So thank you all. Practice well. See you all in the next week with another new concept.